In the GU Patrol, it has two fuel tanks. Originally it's fed from one to the other using an electric pump. However, I want to try and use a more reliable passive system. So what I'm going to try and install is a siphon system which will pull fuel from one tank to the other using the return line pressure. Here I want to try and test and make sure it is going to pull enough fuel so the car isn't going to have running issues, because there's a siphon also in the fuel pump assembly which may affect flow. This way I can test and time how much fuel is flowing from one to the other, and I can be sure that it's going to run properly and not have issues with fuel starvation. We'll start by filling up the slave fuel tank with some premium fuel. I've already marked some lines on it so we can see exactly how much we have in it from the start, and then we can start a timer when I turn the pump on and calculate from there how much it's flowing. Yeah, that's at the 5 litre mark. Put some in this one just so that it has something to start the flow going, because the pump can't move any fuel if it doesn't have any to begin with. So, just in setting the system up, it's already gone ahead of me. Without the pump running, it's pretty well draining the higher tank, which will be simulating similar heights to when it's in the car. So without the pump running, just in about 3 minutes time, it's moved about 2 litres from the slave tank to the other tank. So now I've got to pull that back and try and start again. I know the siphoning effect works now, so I'm just going to have to hold the line higher than the lower tank to see if the pump siphon effect actually moves fuel through there on its own. There we go. As you can see, that is purely from the return line pressure, and you can see it overflowing in the fuel pump assembly also, which means the other siphon is working quite effectively. When it is installed in the car, both of these will return into the pot there, so it'll have the double effect of both return lines moving fuel there. Pretty happy with that outcome. See how long it takes to drain the slave tank. So 2 litres a minute is 120 litres an hour. I don't think the car is going to go through 120 litres in an hour. I think that should flow pretty adequately.